The public is mostly aware of the fact that Owen Wilson is a father to 2 sons. They have never seen him with his daughter. According to ex-girlfriend Varuni, he has never met his daughter Lyla. He wants nothing to do with meeting his daughter, and she has begged and really wanted him to for a very long time.
It's not like it's the olden days. It's not 1950 and he's married with a secret family on the side that he's not supposed to see. You have 3 children with 3 different women. So why is one child less worthy of your time?
How are your boys? How old are they now?
They're good, thank you. They're 6 and 3.
Owen Wilson is the definition of a deadbeat dad. He has every resource in the world, but he refuses to meet his 6-year-old daughter. This little girl feels abandoned, and she doesn't understand why her father won't acknowledge her. He'd rather pay $25,000 a month in child support and hang out with his 2 other sons from 2 different baby mamas instead of meeting this little girl. There's something really weird about the fact that this beloved actor, Owen Wilson, who often stars in father figure roles, can't even bother to meet his own daughter. So let's get into it. Owen Wilson is a big-time actor, and he is beloved by many people out there, except for one person, actually a 6-year-old girl who happens to be his own daughter that he refuses to meet. I know it's hard to believe. Owen seems so charming, but he will not meet this little girl. He'll pay any bill, anything to keep away from her. Now, this article reports that she's 3 years old. Currently, she is 6 years old. And Owen had a relationship with Varun, who got pregnant with Lyla. Poor little Lyla. Now, it's not like this is Owen's only child. He actually has 2 older sons who he does have a relationship with. Now, his ex Varun says that he has never met her, unfortunately. She's actually begged him before to come and meet his daughter Lyla and to be part of her life, but he does not want to be involved at all with their little girl and has never ever met his mini-me. She adds that he does help financially, but it's never been about that. Lyla needs a father. It's ironic how he keeps getting these father roles in, film. He's playing a father in a new movie, yet he's never met his own daughter. This kind of enrages me. It makes me sad for that little girl. At first, I was like, you know what? He must really have an issue with this woman, Varun, because why would he not go and see this little girl? It's like punishing the little girl for whatever issues he has with her mother. She must be like a one-night stand. No, they casually dated for 5 years before breaking up. He actually had to take a paternity test in 2018 to confirm that he was the father, so it seems like a bitter breakup. And of course, she was left to go and give birth to their daughter without him anywhere near. A source in 2018 said that he refuses to meet his daughter and even checked the no visitation box in court. He does not want to visit and does not want any custody of her. When Varun was asked if she wanted to relay anything to Owen Wilson, she responded, "You should see your daughter. She's incredible. You're really missing out. She looks just like you." Children are such a blessing, and he has so many resources. He's rich. He could pretty much do what he wants. It's so weird that he's denying this. But he is paying a price. He's paying about $25,000 a month in child support. So, of course, she's financially taken care of, but it's not the point. So that leaves a lot of Owen's fans questioning, what is up? Why would he not want to have a relationship with her? What did the 6-year-old do to you? But some fans claim that he just didn't want more children. And he actually has a grudge against his ex, so the mother of his daughter, for ignoring his feelings on the matter. People think that she actually got pregnant on purpose, perhaps even without his knowledge. Those sources say that Varun informed him immediately when she was about 4 weeks along. Now, back in the day, Radar Online posted something really messy. Owen Wilson changed his phone number after learning that his ex-girlfriend Varun was pregnant with their daughter. When she told him that she was pregnant, he was not happy about it. That was the last time they've ever spoke. In addition to the $25,000 in child support, he also paid over $100,000 for a labor coach, a night nurse, and legal fees. It looks like he even uses his work for her health insurance, for Lyla's health insurance. So it's wild that she's listed on his work documentation as under his insurance, but they've never even met. Let me put this on you real quick, because if you have been seriously injured, your injury could be worth millions. That is why you need the right representation to take care of your case. And I'm talking about Morgan & Morgan. They are America's largest injury law firm, and they're not here for the small checks. Their team gets serious results. Over the past few months, they have won millions for their clients involved in life-altering car crashes, like $12 million for a client in Florida and another $26 million for someone in Philly. That is dozens of times higher than what insurance companies tried to pay. And this isn't some old school injury law firm buried in paperwork. You could literally start your claim online within minutes using your smartphone. It's free to sign up, and you don't have to pay anything unless they win your case. No catch, no retainer, no upfront. If you've been involved in a serious accident, don't try to just go and tough it out. You could be walking away from life-changing money. One click could change everything. You could check out my link in the description below, forthepeople.com/Sloan, or you can scan the QR code on the screen to go and start your claim today with Morgan & Morgan. Thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this video, and enjoy. There have been people interested in this case, and they've actually looked into the court documents, and they found a few holes in this story. This article reads that leaked court documents suggest that there may be more to Owen's refusal of his child that meets the eye. First off, there are paternity results. Most sources say that there was a paternity test completed and that it confirmed that Owen is the father. However, some sources instead quote the paternity result as stating the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus. So not that he is the father, but that he isn't the father. Sure, it sounds cut and dry, but in fact that statement means that there is not a 100% DNA match on Lyla's birth records. As many single parents likely know, the verbiage means simply that it's likely that the alleged father is the father, but it's not guaranteed. The next strange twist in the case, the fact that on his court paperwork in which he declined visitation rights with Lyla, he apparently wrote that he was unsure of the child's paternity as an explanation for why he didn't want to see her. So he actually doesn't believe he's the father, even though there was a DNA test, and honestly, looking at the timeline, everything does align. Plus, I mean, he does look like his daughter.
In 2018, Owen Wilson went through the courts to request a paternity test on ex-girlfriend Varuni's pregnancy, but it turns out he was the father. And I think given this photo, we definitely see a lot of Owen Wilson. The public is mostly aware of the fact that Owen Wilson is a father to two sons. They have never seen him with his daughter. And that is because, according to ex-girlfriend Varuni, he has never met his daughter Lyla. Allegedly, Varuni and Owen met during a poker game, one of those like celebrity type poker games. They started a romantic relationship which remained casual for about 5 years. Interestingly enough, while all of this was happening, Owen Wilson was taking on father-like roles in movies. But according to Varuni, he wants nothing to do with meeting his daughter, and she has begged and really wanted him to for a very long time. Most of the movies we watch with Owen Wilson, we know him as this very likable character, so hearing this story today was really shocking to me.
Now, Owen Wilson is not a perfect guy. He's had his mental health struggles. Back in 2007, he was dealing with some intense personal issues after a particularly challenging time. He backed out of a role in Tropical Thunder, and Matthew McConaughey stepped in. After public interest in Owen's life intensified, he apparently regretted the fact that the details of his troubles were so public. Right around the time that Owen's daughter was born, fans discussed his past troubles, and their thoughts suggested that there may be some sympathy towards the actor for his lack of involvement in Layla's life. Like, maybe he doesn't feel like he can serve as a good father, which is just a really sad story. Fans also discussed anecdotes about Owen's recovery, including the fact that his home was being stalked out by paparazzi and that a delivery destined for his home was tailed by photographers. With that much interest in his personal life, maybe he was right to be cautious about accepting paternity of his baby without proof. But also, like, 6 years later, man, you would think that he would have a little bit of like curiosity about what his daughter could be like. I mean, I personally have not been a parent, so I don't know what that feels like, but it feels a little bit heartless hearing this story.
Owen Wilson is entirely comfortable discussing his characters. Talking about himself is a different story.
Why are you guarded with your emotions? Has it always been that way?
I think I think just growing up in Dallas, to have said you wanted to be an actor and be in movies would have sounded, yeah, okay, yeah, me too. And then I want to go win the lottery. Right. After that, it would have just sounded ridiculous.
That guardedness is understandable. In 2007 came a widely reported story that Wilson had attempted. He doesn't discuss it publicly, but he has said that his family played a big role in his recovery, His older brother, Andrew, moved in with him for a bit after he left the hospital. He's still clearly a big influence.
That's a great feeling when you got some backup. And my older brother has continued always to be kind of, somebody who's helped me a lot.
This comment reads, $25K a month is $300,000 a year. When they're 18, it will be about $5.4 million. When he clearly has no interest in actually being a parent, a vasectomy would be a lot cheaper, Owen. This person writes, I don't know how to feel about it. He and his girlfriends, flings, whatever they have should have conversations about contraception. But it's the woman's choice to decide what to do with her body. If he didn't want more kids, he should have, maybe snipped the balls, which... Ouch, sounds so scary to me. One person asked, why would she give her his last name? He's nobody to her. I mean, I guess the reasons besides the fact of her own last name is a lot, but still. Goofpuff writes, bare minimum, definitely, but it's sad that compared to the other baby daddy deadbeats, that's such a big plus. If he didn't want kids anymore, he knows what to do. Maybe he just doesn't like having babies, so she's better off making the decisions without having to consult him. He has a daughter, provides for her financially, and is already a father to his son. So I can't imagine why he wouldn't roll with the punches and be there for this little girl. Like, is it really so much to give when the alternative is that she grows up feeling abandoned and ignored? True. Plus, it's not like a nobody. And again, not a one-night stand. He dated this woman for 5 years.
It's not like it's the olden days. It's not 1950 and he's married with a secret family on the side that he's not supposed to see. It's 2023 and you have 3 children with 3 different women. So why is one child less worthy of your time? Totally sure what she means here, but she says we don't know what exactly happened behind the scenes, what the situation is, but if he's a doting father to his sons, the poor baby girl's gonna grow up with issues. I don't know if she's implying that maybe he has a new woman in his life that doesn't want him to be involved with his ex and their kid together. I mean, that would be egregious. It's not about either of them. It's about the kid, and this is really fucked up. What is with these deadbeat dads? It's so true. Owen Wilson plays the nice friendly guy in all these movies, and it's like, wow.
So it's not even like his 2 sons are from the same woman, and they're pretty young as well. First son, Robert Wilson, is from his then girlfriend, Jade. And then he has a 10-year-old Finn with his personal trainer, Caroline, which sounds very LA Hollywood of him. And he loves to talk about his children, well, his sons, during press tours, talking about being a father. He said, I'm already sort of seeing how they're going to be as teenagers, where they're going to sort of be ganging up on me. He takes them to football games. The 2 brothers seem to have a relationship with each other. It's like, why does poor little Lyla get left out? In 2023, he told People magazine that he took an art class with his 2 boys. Quote, I took one of those Bob Ross painting classes with my sons. All 3 of us did a similar mountainscape, and I think they turned out pretty good. So he's got plenty of time. Like, you can't just invite their little sister. And I wonder if these 2 boys know they have a little sister. I have a feeling they don't. Whenever he first became a father, he jumped right into it. His partner gave birth in Hawaii, which sounds very nice. And he said that, changing a flat tire is so much harder than being a father. I thought changing diapers was going to be challenging, but from the first date, I just jumped right into it. So part of me thought that maybe he would have trouble being a dad, but he doesn't. He says that his son seems like he might even be a little stuntman in training. He's a big Jackie Chan fan, he said. So in that moment, he's embracing fatherhood. And then in October 2013, he was expecting a second son with his one-time, I cannot believe they reported this, his one-time personal trainer, Caroline. The 2 were not a couple and the pregnancy was not planned, but they were both excited. A source said they were not living together. He comes to doctor appointments and makes sure Caroline is doing well. So that seemed healthy. Here's the clip of Owen Wilson on The Ellen Show talking a little bit about his sons.
How are your boys? How old are they now?
They're good, thank you. They're 6 and 3, and Ford and Finn. And Ford seems like he might even be like a little stuntman in training. That's
and is he 4? He's the one that's 6.
He's 6.
He's 6.
And then Finn, his brother, who we call Me Too, because he copies Ford,
right.
Is 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what my niece also does with older sisters. It's always whatever they do, right?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, anything Ford says is just like the funniest thing ever, and I can make a joke, and it's like crickets. It's like nothing from those guys.
Unless Ford laughs.
Unless Ford laughs, yeah. And then, right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and are they similar to you, or in?
I think maybe. I mean, sometimes it feels more like that I'm already sort of seeing how they're going to be as teenagers, where they're going to sort of be ganging up on me. We went to Sequoia National Park, and they have the biggest tree in the world. I'm like, guys, this is the biggest tree in the world. And Ford's like, I've seen bigger. And I'm like, well, no, Ford, actually, you haven't seen bigger. This is the General Sherman tree. This is the biggest tree. And he's like, if you say so.
It is so fascinating to me how he could be so proud of these 2 sons, yet ignore that cute little girl. And it's not like he doesn't have the time. He's constantly hanging out with his boys. Even the last couple of years, he's been going to the Rolling Loud Festival, a music festival. So he's like loving his life. He's out here in Miami partying it out with Travis Scott. There are even videos of him at the festival having a grand old time. So I don't know why one weekend can't be just, you know, dedicated to telling this little girl like who you are, like showing her your face, like making her know that you like didn't want to abandon her, even though it clearly seems like you do. It looks like he actually brought his son, his 13-year-old son, into the festival, which is insane to me. So again, plenty of time for his kids. Here's a moment of him from that event being interviewed.
Can you give me a Playboy Cardi ad lib?
You're gonna put me on the spot?
Yeah, what's your favorite Playboy Cardi ad lib?
Like I said at the beginning of this video, there's something very charming and likable about Owen Wilson. He's one of America's sweethearts, like people love him. But this little tidbit makes me look at him differently. It really does. I want to know, do you guys look at him differently now? I don't know. Maybe he should chill with the father roles, or, you know, at least like give us a better explanation for why he doesn't want to father this little girl who I honestly do believe that is his child. So I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Go and comment below, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.